And just like that, I got distracted. I think it's not a bad thing because it's good to have hobbies and other things that you enjoy. But I saw a video on YouTube right now and it made me think about my cars. So while on this journey, I think that I have a problem. And my problem is focusing. I think that's the biggest issue, is focusing on one particular thing. But it's one of the things I think I'm really passionate about as well too, and that is cars. I think there's a lot of car content out there, so I'm not really trying to get into doing that whole thing. But it is something that I feel like I really, really enjoy, is my cars. And I have 3 cars, 2 that I absolutely love and 1 that I absolutely hate. I wonder if you guys can guess which one I hate. But I'm going to show you 2 of the 3 because one of the ones that I love is not here right now. But my child, the one that I absolutely love more than anything. So this is my Mustang GT. It is a 2023. And so far with this car, as you see, I have done some things to it. When I bought it, my intentions for buying this car was because I really wanted to drive a manual. I did wider tires on the front as well as painted calipers, and I did the GT350 wheels. It's 285s in the front, 305s in the back. I did the GT500 spoiler. I have my exhaust setup is a, what is this? This is a Ford Performance Extreme Axleback. And then I also have a boiler switch fire mid-pipe. I still need to do headers, that's coming. I did the clear taillights, and then as well I did the matching clear side markers. So the front lights do cool little animation, both of them do. And then those are the rear taillights. So another thing that I did to this car is my shifter. This is actually an MGW racing shifter. It's a short throw shifter. Also, considering this car was stock when I got it, I mean, I got it very, very stock. I actually installed this the infotainment system as well. Eventually, I might do a digital dash. I don't know. We'll see. I don't plan on doing a bunch of car content because I don't think that's something that I want to do, even though I probably could. Because I have had a lot of cars, but it's not something that I think I really want to do. With my Mustang, again, that was the goal with that was to learn to drive stick shift originally, and then I kind of fell in love with the car. I hate Ford with a passion, and I know that might piss some people off, but I just think that the overall quality of the vehicles are not great, but the Mustang is such a great car. So far, I have not had any issues with it. I've had it now for 2.5 years and it only has 20,000 miles on it, so I don't drive it much because of the other cars. With the Mustang, I still have a lot of things that I want to do to it. I think I am going to end up swapping out the transmission in that car with the T56 Tremec. As well too, I want to do headers, as I stated. I also want to do Whipple Supercharged Stage 3. Let's see what else. And again, may do a digital dash. That's something that I may consider. I kind of struggle with that one because I like the analog, so I prefer that. But at the same time, those digital dashes in the S6 and the S550s are very beautiful. I have a friend who actually has one of his cars, super, super nice. So I'm not sure what we'll do when it comes to that. But those are things that I do plan on doing in the car. And I'll throw some of that in here as well too, because I think that is still part of my whole journey, because again, I really do love cars. And maybe it's not for the best because it creates some distractions sometimes for me. At one point, I actually did Turo. I did Turo. That's why I have the Tesla, because of Turo. I had a Tesla on there, a Ram 1500. Very nice truck as well too. I love that truck, but I ended up getting rid of it because the truck market was crashing. It was fully loaded. Very, very beautiful truck. Also had an Audi A5. It was a 2019. The Ram was a 2020. And then before I got the GT, I actually tried to get an EcoBoost. Don't clown me on that, because keep in mind, my main goal was just to learn to drive stick shift. I was new. I didn't think that a 5.0, I was like, yo, that's kind of too much. My friend kind of talked me into doing it, and I'm glad I did it. I got an EcoBoost. It was a 20, I want to say it was a 2020. It was an EcoBoost 2020, and it was used. and it had a lot of issues. I got it from CarMax, but luckily with CarMax, you can return cars. So luckily I was able to return that car after having it for a week. And the reason I returned it is because we have another buddy who later found out that the vehicle had been in an accident, had been wrecked. And obviously that information wasn't disclosed. And so what I did, I was like, okay, you know what? I'm just going to go ahead and pull the trigger. I ended up trading in the Audi for the Mustang GT, and I got the Mustang brand new. It had like 2 miles on it when I got it. And my friend had to actually drive it back because we got it in Atlanta, and we live, 3 hours from Atlanta in Alabama. So he had to drive it back for me. And basically I had to learn to drive that car with almost zero experience driving stick shift. But I think that car is kind of a cheat code when it comes to driving a manual, because obviously it being a V8 doesn't really take much to really get it to go. I mean, you can just slowly release the clutch and it'll go, even on some hills. It's kind of crazy. I know there are people who say, oh, well, you can do a built MT82. And one of the things I did is, I did the MGW racing shifter, because I thought in my head, I was like, okay, this is going to make things better. And it did. I mean, it fixed a lot of the grossness of the shifter, but it does not fix the grossness of that transmission. Even sometimes, particularly second gear. Going from like third to second, or going from any higher gear up to second gear, it just feels gross. And what I mean by that is just like, you don't think that a transmission should feel that way. I mean, in my head, I don't think it should feel that way. I've only driven a handful of manual transmissions, and that one, it's not good. Obviously the Tremec feels a lot better. So again, at some point we'll swap that out for a T56. I took a leap of faith with that car, because obviously buying a brand new car that is a manual that you don't know how to drive, I think is kind of a crazy thing. But I was convinced that I'm going to end up driving this car. There was nothing going to stop me from driving the car, and I did end up doing it. Obviously, kind of had no choice. I mean, after you buy it brand new, you kind of stuck with it. It's not like CarMax where you can take it back. I mean, you probably could to go sell it, but I mean, obviously you're probably going to lose money on it. But yeah, no, everything worked out. And again, that's my favorite car. The other car that I have that's not here right now is my 500H. I have a Lexus 500H RX. Love that car as well too. Very, very nice car. There are other things that I would like to do with cars. I would like to buy cars on Copart and actually flip them, that sort of thing. I think that'd be really fun. But again, I think that would take away time that I'm investing in when it comes to my music and stuff. And that's something that I think I need to just kind of maintain my focus on. I think I will try doing that at some point, maybe even soon, but I'll try to take like a simple car and just slowly build it over time, not try to like rush and do something in like a month or two, because I want to make sure that I am sticking to my music and stuff. Okay, so here's the update. The song is done. I've done the car test. I've done testing it in various speakers. I do different headphones, that sort of thing. I also send it out to friends and stuff who are pretty musically inclined to kind of get their opinion as well. And the song is officially done. I'll post a snippet of it here.
Sometimes you shouldn't risk it. Don't move too fast, look what you're missing. Beware of your commitment to someone in the distance.
A lot of time, what a waste. Shouldn't be that hard to shake. Seems the more I try to fight, it's like the longer that it takes. Tried to reason with myself, but I got lost inside the chase. Said you'd always be 100, bet them bills will probably fake. That's on me, it's my mistake. Shouldn't have trusted you anyway.
Right now, I just made a video for TikTok because posting some stuff on there too. Just something I found kind of crazy. I don't know if you guys heard about the whole issue that happened at the Coldplay concert with the CEO and HR person getting caught. Like that stuff is very, very stupid, because it's just like, why would you go to this concert and risk being seen? Because I mean, like, CEOs and that sort of thing, generally, they're pretty well known. I mean, you can go to a lot of companies' websites and you can see these people and you know exactly like who they are, that sort of thing. So you going out in public like this, risking something like that, that's ridiculous, man. They deserve to be caught, in my opinion. But I found it funny because I saw a video. The lady who was doing the Kisscam operation, she basically said, the reason she posted the video, because allegedly she posted the video, was because of the way they reacted. And she's like, if they wouldn't have reacted the way they reacted, obviously being surprised, she wouldn't have posted the video. And that's crazy, because it's like, girl, that was you. Like, she set them up. In my opinion, she set them up, because I'm just like, dang, bro, like, you know, if I was that person, I'd be like, man, do I really want to like show these people off and like let they spouses see what's going on, that sort of thing. And then I thought about it. I'm like, damn, that's trifling. But at the same time, I probably would have done the same thing too, because she got like 55 million views off of that. That's crazy. I probably would have done that too. I'm not gonna lie. I would have done that. So anyway, being distracted right now, I need to get back to focusing. So I'm gonna go in here and we're gonna get started with the artwork. And yeah, that's what we're gonna do. So I got the artwork finished. I went ahead and set it to release. It's actually gonna come out the 24th at midnight, which is technically the 25th, because that's when the new moon's gonna be. So we're all set. We're all set for this song. And now the goal is to work on video content that we'll be able to use for when the song comes out. So I have a meeting this upcoming week planned with a team of friends that I have that are gonna help me kind of nail down some ideas. So yeah, I appreciate you guys for watching. Hope you will consider liking and subscribing. Continue to follow the journey, and we're gonna keep moving forward.